it, you've got pole position.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. A Red Bull, Leclerc and George Russell. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside of the great city of Austin. This is a 3.6-mile lap with 20 corners, 10 to the left and 10 to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. It's Red Bull on pole, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Magnussen, Albon, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Hülkenberg, Joe, Verstappen, De Vries, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, well, they'll be the ones that are better off.
With 5 races remaining, we're still in with a chance of taking the Constructors' Championship. The team needs a result from you today. That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I feel consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. And after a thrilling race, we see a new name heading up the championship standings. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.